it's Spacey's Sims, and we're here with a channel update, which we haven't had to do in a long time, and unfortunately this one is to give you some terrible fucking news. So if you follow me on Twitter, you already know that my hard drive completely just ceases to exist. I don't know. It just magically went into the void. My computer is fine. My solid state drive that my operating system is on is perfectly fine. It was my side hard drive, which is where I put all my game recordings for all the Sims stuff, where I put all my Otome games, where, all my thumbnails and my Photoshop and Premiere files, all of that was on my regular hard drive, and that is just completely gone. So what that means is all of the games that I have recorded and haven't uploaded to this point are gone. Just gone. Just out there in the void, and they no longer exist. So, again, for those of you who follow me on Twitter, you'll know that I had posted that we had two kind of shorter games that we're going to be posting in August. Those are obviously being scrapped at this point because all of the recordings are gone, and I don't have the heart to re-record them. It's fine. They were just kind of one-offs to fill in the blanks between when other games were being released. So it's not a huge loss. I mean, it's 12 hours worth of my time that I put into recording those, and they're gone now. So a little sad about that. But anyway, and Love Spell, which we were going to be starting soon, I had recorded almost the entire game. It's like 20 plus hours. All of that is completely gone. And the worst part about all of this is Steam Prison, which some of you have been watching. We posted part 48, and that's it. That's the end. I lost about 10 parts of that game. So the last 10 hours or so is gone. It's just gone forever. And I really just do not have the heart to try to re-record because my Steam files were also saved on my D drive, which is the one that's magically missing. I have Steam back. Obviously, Steam saves my library, but it doesn't save my game files. So all of Steam Prison, all the saves I made, everything is completely gone. I would have to kind of start over and at least play through the minimum requirements to get Yune's route again, and then kind of play through to where we were. And I don't have the heart to do that. Even just thinking about it makes me feel extremely kind of depressed because just knowing that I've already gone through the whole game and I lost that. So I'm sorry for those of you who are watching that, enjoying it, and kind of want to see the end, that you're not going to get it. But I assure you no one is more disappointed in this whole thing than me, because I have been swinging between being hysterical and not being able to calm myself down and having panic attacks, and just now I'm like completely in shock. Like, I have no idea what to do. This is I don't enjoy this feeling at all. And before anybody jumps in the comments and tries to tell me to back up my stuff, I do back up my stuff. I'm the queen of backups. So please don't. That kind of makes me more upset because I back up my stuff constantly. I have 2 separate drives, like standalone drives, that I back up everything on. And unfortunately, the last backup that I did was weeks ago, and I just didn't save these files like I normally do. So that's where we are. But I back up everything, and I'm just asking you please not to say anything about backing up, because I do back up. I'm the person that reminds people to back up because my father always taught us to back up everything. And after having lost tons of computers and phones and all sorts of things in my life, I back up constantly. Unfortunately, my backup that I did toward the end of July, I only backed up my Sims, which are the only things that survived this whole experience because they are on my C drive, and my C drive is fine. So, yeah. So, that was me not backing up the one time I needed it and getting screwed. So, yeah. That's what happens, folks. When you back your stuff up, you don't need it. But when you don't back it up, that's when you need it. So we're pretty much fucked at this point. So Steam Prison, is done. I can't bring myself to do it. Love Spell, I do want to eventually bring out for you guys. I just don't know when, because right now the thought of trying to go in and start over kind of makes me depressed, because I had like 20 plus hours in and I got to start over now. So I do still want to bring that out for you guys. It's a great game. It's beautiful. It's from an indie developer. It's their first game. I highly recommend you check it out. Just go buy it, support them, play the game, and then eventually my playthrough will be out. But right now it was supposed to post, I think the first part was going up on the 19th. Again, if you follow me on Twitter, I pimped that out and was like, this is going up on this date. Well, it's not now because I've got nothing. And I don't know when I can muster up the emotional strength I need to re-record everything again. But eventually I will be bringing that. And Color X Malice Unlimited comes out on the 13th of August. I was already going to start recording that. That was going to start posting sometime in September. That might still happen. I'm hoping that I can just bounce back real fast and put myself in denial and just start recording Love Spell and Color X Malice and come back in September and be like, hey, it's like it never happened. I'm really hoping, because being in this state of miserable, depressed, and angry about everything is just not, I don't like being here. I don't like it at all. But that's where I am at the moment. So, yeah. So if there's no Otome games for a little while, next couple of weeks, months, whatever, it's because my soul and my heart is completely broken by this, and I just want to curl up in a ball and die. So that's where we are. I feel terrible. I can't deal with this. Sims might still be going up normally because they survived. They're fine. They were backed up. But also, all of that's on my C drive, so my C drive is fine because my solid state drive is a champ. Yeah. But I'm also just depressed because I paid a lot of money for this computer to have 3 terabytes of storage, and now I'm down to 1. So, like, I just, so. But it's all right. We have a 1 terabyte solid state Palm Drive on the way that will get here, and that's where all of our videos and everything will be saved constantly, because that's going to now be a permanent fixture at my computer. So we won't have this problem again, because 1 terabyte is not enough for all my operating system, all my programs, all the sim stuff, and all the videos and the Adobe files that make backups of your backups of the different things that you don't need, to constantly clean it, which is why I upgraded to a computer that had way more space than my original, which had 1 terabyte of space, because it just got full so fast. So you had to keep constantly deleting things and updating, and I don't want to have to constantly clean, but now I'm going to have to. So we'll have another 1 terabyte drive that will be a Palm Drive that will be separate, that, I won't have to worry about backing up, because it will be my backup. So again, well, I do back up constantly. Just the one time I needed it, I didn't have the files I needed. So yeah. Anyway, that's that. At the moment, I'm not 100% sure what's happening over the course of when I post this. I'm not sure when this is going up. So the week of the 10th, we've got everything uploaded through August 9th. And then the 10th is when the new cycle would start, where we'd post, all the continuation or new games that are not going to happen. So all the Otome stuff. And then I normally record all my sim stuff on Saturdays. I don't know how I'm going to feel when Saturday comes around, if I'm going to feel like recording, or if I even want to look at my computer. It's kind of killing me to look at my computer right now while I'm recording this, because I kind of hate it a little. Kind of want to take a sledgehammer to it, but I don't have a sledgehammer and I don't have the money to replace it. So we are where we are. So if nothing goes up on the week of the 10th, that's why. Because I'm too depressed to look at my computer and even play my Sims, even though it usually brings me joy. I don't know how I'm going to feel. But there will definitely be no Otome games, at least for that week, possibly for the rest of the month. Again, I don't know when I'm going to get the mojo back to pretend this didn't happen. So, but we'll see where things go. So if you don't see anything for the time being, that's what's happening. All of a sudden, we'll just come back with new games. And when we do come back with the Tomes, it'll be Love Spell. Hopefully, I can start re-recording that again without crying too much, thinking about the fact that I've already recorded all of it and it's all gone. And then Color X Malice Unlimited, because that does come out. So hopefully we'll see those in September. But again, I don't know. Just kind of at a loss right now. So I will see you guys around in things, hopefully at some point. But this is how you know if I'm not here, this is why. So yeah, thanks for listening to my ramble and enjoy your day, because I probably won't enjoy mine. I'm very sad. Okay, bye.